This is a HK45 made by Umarex. It is a $55 repeater with spare mags costing 17 bucks. The airgun version weighs 1 pound 7.6 ounces with CO2, while the actual one weighs 1 pound 15 ounces with an empty magazine. For all the specifications I talk about in this review, see this video's description to see a Google sheet of this gun specs and all other gun specs I have reviewed as part of Gabby's Airguns. You'll see guns from Season 1 and Season 2. Before I continue with the rest of this review, subscribe to my channel and ring that bell to see next week's video where I discuss my favorite gun from Gabby's Airguns Season 2. The HK45 uses a 20-round metal magazine that is released using ambidextrous paddle safeties. It's very similar to a lot of other magazines in Season 2, but none are interchangeable due to the different lengths. It's a decent magazine. I don't have any complaints. This gun has bolted in sights that are non-adjustable. There are 3 white dots on the front and rear sights. This gun has a rail on the frame with a slide safety on the port side. In my rounds per CO2 cartridge test, I was able to get 120 shots or about 6 magazines worth. On the penetration test, this gun was able to get through 43 sheets of 20-pound paper at 12 feet. I recommend looking at this number in comparison to other airguns, so check out the Google sheet in the description. 43 sheets is average for repeaters. For the grouping test, I shot at 12 targets at 12 feet, making 3 shots per target. I measured the distance between the 2 farthest shots, and then took the average of all 12 targets. I was able to get an average grouping of 0.73 inches, which is pretty good and above average for repeaters. I measured the trigger pull in this gun, and it was around 6 pounds 6 ounces. The trigger is a steady pull until the gun fires. There's no wall at the end. The HK45 feels similar to an actual HK45. The safety on the airgun version doesn't have a positive click though when you toggle it from safe to fire. It just stops rotating. The slide on the airgun version is made from metal, while the rest of the gun is of a high quality plastic. It's not a bad gun. I bet there are better replicas out there though, if you're looking for a better replica airgun closer to an actual HK45. Performance wise, this gun doesn't do bad at all, so this gun is Gabby approved. Click on the right to see my next video where I go over the best gun for Season 2. Click on the left to see my last review of a Beretta Elite 2. To see all my other gun reviews, see this video's description for a list.